Once upon a time, there were some ooga boogas, and they were pretty dumb. But then they started hanging out and chatting, and before you knew it, their brains got huge. And how did this happen, you ask? Well, it's simple. They just wanted to understand social relationships and hierarchies, communicate using a spoken language, and strategize within social contexts. And the ones who weren't as smart, well, they just died off.
Run.
Talk about survival of the fittest. Nowadays, we're trying to create some artificially intelligent beings of our own. And sure, we're starting small with evolutionary algorithms to teach them how to run and jump. But let's be real. If we want an AI that's as smart as a human, we need to put them through some serious evolution. We're talking throwing them into a simulated environment with limited resources and natural danger.
I am the danger.
Where they need to compete and cooperate to survive. We'll need to simulate predators, prey, tool-making, communication channels, and social structures. Oh, and let's not forget genetic coding for aggression, a scoring system to keep track of who's doing well, and climate change to keep things interesting. Now, if all goes according to plan, we'll end up with an AI that's evolved just like us.
No.
And yeah, maybe we'll start with a whole brain emulation to get things going. But let's be real, the human brain is way too complex for us to map out completely. So instead, we'll go for a whole brain imitation. Sure, we won't understand how it works on the inside, but who cares when we've got a big neural network that can imitate the brain without all the pesky details? We're talking about creating a new species here, and not just any species, but an artificially intelligent one.
What is a robot's favorite kind of music?
What?
Heavy metal.
It's like playing God, except instead of using clay or ribs, we're using computers and algorithms. We've got supercomputers, machine learning, and the internet. We can teach computers to beat us at chess, drive cars, and even write poetry. So what's stopping us from creating a sentient AI that can take over the world? With whole brain emulation, we'd have to scan and digitize a human brain, which is no small feat. The human brain is the most complex known system in the universe, containing over 86 billion neurons and 600 trillion synapses. And every second, 100 billion neurons are firing 5 to 50 messages each. That's a lot of activity to record and emulate. And even if we could do it, we'd be left with a simulated brain that might run slower than a biological one due to hardware constraints. We could end up with an artificial general non-intelligence, which sounds like a really fancy way of saying dumb robot.